Hey, welcome to just another reviewer's flash review. This is where I make a review that's very significantly less longer than my other reviews by, I don't know, about like 15 minutes. But yeah, so let's get into it because this review is about only one movie today, Unholy. That movie is trash. I mean, if I could think of a dumpster fire better than anything, like, yeah, the movie is trash, and I kind of want to tell you about it because this is pretty bad. Okay, so we're gonna start out with this funny thing that I realized when I was watching the movie Unholy is that it really does feel like a Lifetime movie. Oddly enough, it was like points, like especially near the end of the movie, it felt like you really couldn't understand how everything just seemed to work out in their favor, and like it didn't make sense at the end of the movie. I'm just gonna put a spoiler warning before I talk about the movie. The time that you see right here is when the time is done and I'm giving my rating of the movie. So I kind of wanted to go over that. But besides that, we can get into the movie. 3, 2, 1. We're going to get into the movie now. Enough time for the spoiler. So one thing that I can say before we get to the end of the movie, which is literally the worst part, I hate how they made the ghost. The ghost in the movie was pretty bad. It was literally it literally looked like paper. It looked like they just put like a hologram or whatever and that was it. They just threw in the towel for the whole rest of the movie, which is terrible. I didn't think that a movie, which I'm just gonna say was under $10 million, that's what was there, was under $10 million, could do a movie like that. I didn't know that was a thing that can happen. But yeah, so then I want to go back to the end of the movie. So to give you a nice little concise briefing of what happened at the end that to me made it seem like a Lifetime movie, like where everything just ends up working out at the end, or Hallmark movie, whatever you want to say. But yes, this is what made it happen. Okay, so I'm looking at the IMDb page right now. Alice, the main character that was possessed by Mary in the movie, had a very strange experience that happened. So it was explained in the middle of the movie that if Alice dies, then that means that Demon Mary or whatever would die, right? Because she was the last of the bloodline. So yeah, that made sense. What didn't make sense is when it got to like the climactic point and she fought again, I guess like the ghost had scratched and killed Alice. I'm sorry I'm forgetting the names, but yeah, the Alice is kind of a notable character, but she was kind of, in my opinion, she would have been better if she was written better, but yeah. So she ended up dying. For some reason, the side main character, I guess, Jerry Finn, I don't understand why did he do this. He prayed to God. He was like, hey, I need to, I usually don't do this, but hey, I kind of do need to ask for a favor. And he ended up, for some reason, doing that. I don't know. But yeah, he ended up telling, basically saying, like, I need you to save Alice. Alice, was revived, but the ghost didn't come back at all. And that didn't make any sense because the ghost should have came back the ghost should have came back when Alice came back, because that means that the last relative is here. Like, The curse, it was nothing. It was nothing to anybody in the audience that showed that the curse was lifted or whatever, right? So that was my biggest gripe with the movie. I would honestly rate this movie. The first part of the movie was a solid 6 out of 10, but the end of the movie, I would say, is a 4 out of 10. You can go watch it. It's not going to make a lot of sense when you do, but I don't recommend to watch this movie at all. It's not that good. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Also, subscribe to the channel. Just another reviewer. Want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So yeah, thank you. And I also have an editor working on this with me. So thank you to my editors and to my editor. And yeah, peace.